How does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? Well, one of the main goals I sought to achieve through my magazine was to use the tools at my disposal to enhance the beauty of the city and its unique cultural landscape. As it is a lifestyle magazine, I wanted to showcase that very important part of Miami life. Hence, I believed that straying away from the normal conventions of a magazine was not an effective way to display these landscapes. Therefore, I adopted the natural sequence of the cover, the table of contents and the spread, all of them that included the typical elements that you would normally see in a cover or a table of contents, including the title, the three big headings of article titles, day, author, and sunshine sticker for which I received several reviews that said that it increased the realistic look of the cover. For the table of contents, these elements that were typical as well were the usual display of all the images, of some images, and all the article titles, as well as the pages in which they were be found. In some ways in which I challenged the typical conventions, though, was by including stickers that might seem like an extra item added into the spread area. I believe that it is not a normal practice for magazines to, maybe somewhat overcharge with stickers and other stuff, but I believe that since the software allowed me to add these details, I could do it, and it would also make it more fun and again, just lifestyle magazine. In regards to social groups or issues in my spread, I spoke about the future of Miami given all the incessant gentrification in areas of Wynwood to Brickell and even Doral itself at this point. It is no secret that although these infrastructure developments are helping the local community, the implications in regards to local residents who can no longer live in these neighborhoods is really important and sometimes an overlooked aspect of all the beauty that comes with these buildings and touristic attractions. Everything that originally made that area gentrified, the culture, the people, the food, it got replaced with shopping centers and parking lots and high-rise apartments, which only a very few can live in. And although it is definitely a core part of Miami to have these outdoor areas, it does come with its own consequences that we have been overlooking. In my article, I hope to bring light upon the issues that come with these beautiful buildings and spaces created in the heart of Miami. How does your product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real media text? Well, my lifestyle magazine should be distributed locally first in South Florida, as I believe this is where the prime market is found for a magazine that just focuses on the life of people in Miami and all of its neighborhoods. I do think that the theme could become a national trend or even more, and perhaps even extend to other cities and other local issues of other cities as a lifestyle. It could be like a series thing. However, I think that for a magazine that's just starting out, it'd be more profitable to keep the market secluded to just South Florida, and then it later can be reproduced nationally. It will be more profitable to restrict the distribution area. Selling in small stores, recreational centers, hotels. I think like a lot of little stands by the beach, by popular touristic stones, it'd be an ideal location for sale, considering that virtual magazines are also really popular. It'd be a brilliant idea, I believe, to have first a digital version of the magazine and then expand into a physical format. When the physical version is produced, I believe the main characteristics that we should focus on should be quality, to ensure that the images and the pictures can capture the essence that I intended for them to have when I first took them. I believe that stickers and beautiful images will really be the selling factor. Like, I think the vibrancy and how all of this makes it very visually appealing to the audience is the main element to maintain the readers. Well, also we need to focus on the content of the spreads, and I think that tackling relevant issues and serious problems that any of these major cities may endure, like we already talked, gentrification, maybe air pollution, anything crime, anything like that. I feel like this kind of magazine, this series could tackle those topics and bring insight into the residents of the city, as well as giving them useful information to use later. How did your production skills develop through this project? Well, I learned many skills that I did not have before, which have later on seemed to benefit me in my life and in other of my classes. One of those skills includes editing in the software of Canva. Through, just having to constantly try different styles for the different parts of the magazine, cover, table, content, spread. I had plenty of time to familiarize myself with the Canva website and all that it has to offer, how to edit things from just the font to the picture itself, the background, stickers, and other details. I also had to get around the fact that Canva has a paid version just by using the free version. And I think a lot of resourcefulness did come out of this experience. Not only did this help as a skill for just the classes, but in my life, this ability to just edit media and adjust it has helped me, since I was able to help my father create posts for his business using a similar method and skills to the ones that I used to make the magazine. Also, the several trips that I took to go take these pictures and record these videos taught me that is very important to have a vision prior to arriving to the location. If you have an idea what you want to capture, of where you want to capture it, then that makes you more capable of managing your time better once you do arrive to the location. I can say I have become a much better photographer through the development of this process, just having to play around with the camera, the angles, the elements of the picture. In the process of having to learn this and adjust, I believe my tenacity just really helped me through this project, because a lot of the time there would just be issues in the filming site. A lot of people would be there, or maybe just the weather wasn't cooperating, and I had to find solutions for many issues. One of them were when the weather just caught me off guard, and I had to just replan for later that day to continue my shooting, because I had planned to just do as minimal trips as possible. Another thing that I believe I have improved at was video editing software. That's the reason I chose to do a video presentation instead of a PowerPoint, was because I thought that jumping to this opportunity to using iMovie, to using a different software, would really, just like Canva, would really just give me more skills to later apply in the future. So now I know how to do voiceovers, background music, overlays, and other production skills that otherwise I wouldn't have learned. In this time, I also had to take a lot of critical input from other skilled creators, and I can proudly say that I have gotten much more effective at understanding the vision that other people have and how I can apply it in my own work as well. How do you integrate technology, software, hardware, and online in this project? Well, I use Canva software to help me make the magazine itself and its different parts. I also used iMovie to assist me in the making of this video. I found stickers and filters, all of them found in the softwares themselves, in Canva and iMovie. I used Procreate for some stickers that you'll see in the video, and I also had to learn to use my edu blogs and Google Forms for my survey. I also use other online resources such as a free website called Ben Sound with royalty-free music, just for the video of that you're seeing here right now. Additionally, for my hardware, the main things that I used was my computer, my iPhone, and an SD card, just to keep a lot of the videos and footage that I got throughout my time. The main thing that I found was that I enjoyed using my computer and iPhone, since they were simple outlets for me that I was comfortable with already. Same thing with Canva and iMovie. I had previously used them. I just was not that skilled, but it was not out of my comfort zone. EduBlogs and Google Forms. I believe EduBlogs was perhaps one of the more difficult outlets to work with, since it restricted you in a couple of ways, but I found some ways in which to create my blogs in a way that I was happy with. So I'd say it was a very fun experience to figure out how to use all of these different kinds of technology and making them cooperate together as well.